everyone? It's the Fight Forecast, and today I'll be doing a little review of UFC Fight Night Whittaker versus De Ritter. I'll be going through each fight, give my thoughts on some of the fights, kind of best topic for each fight. So the Budai versus Buchecha fight. Buchecha came in with some hype, well-known jiu-jitsu guy, and then just came to the UFC. Then Martin Budai just kind of made him look average, which is happening a lot when other fighters come for different promotions. They come to the UFC, and it just shows how talented the UFC is, and like the other fighters just go out sad from other promotions. Especially Patchy Mix, yeah. Yes, Buchecha lost decision, unanimous. Next one, Steven versus Muhammad Yahya. Steven looked good, knocked him down fucking like 50 times, and then Jason Herzog just didn't want to stop the fight, and then finally, in between rounds, his eye looked like there's like 7 golf balls on his eye. He decided to stop it, so yeah. A little bit of late stoppage. I think if a guy gets knocked down 5 times, even though he did knock down Steven, but like, there's got to be a point where it's like, you got to protect the fighter somewhat. Like, that has taken some years off his life, eating those shots. Even though when he got knocked down, he was still somewhat there. Just tough to see, but it's the fight game, right? Ibo Aslan versus Billy Alakina. This is a bet I had. I had Ibo Aslan by KO. And I had Steven by KO, which is plus 170, which is great value. And Aslan, that was probably the worst fight I've seen ever. Didn't help that it was the final leg of my parlay, but nothing even happened in this fight. Nobody go and watch this fight ever again. This is like legit nothing happened. But yeah, Billy clearly won. It was funny when they're doing the decision. Aslan thought he won the fight, even though he landed probably 7 punches, maybe. So that was pretty wild. That's good IQ by Ibo there. So, never been on that guy again. Ribas versus DeRichi. Tabitha. Batty. Little round 2 TKO. Little elbow in the clinch. Knocked her down. And Ribas just went out. That's all I got. Davey Grant. This guy, 39-year-old in the bantamweight division, beating Dumond last year. He still got it, man. He had like neck surgeries and stuff, but he still got it. People forget. Dane Blackshear, I think I had him by sub, so that was dead. Bad night in the books. Very bad. Sadlikov versus Carlos Leal. Leal was like minus 500, I think. He was stalking down Sadlikov, and then just got caught and just got put out. Went out absolutely sick. Bryce Mitchell versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. Saeed is so skilled. His IQ is absolutely horrible. He's got a brain like a little squirrel, man. He had so many chances. It was 1-1 going to the third. Clear, super clear. Sid Sadden dropped Mitchell. I think that was in round 1 by knee. So it was 1-1 going to third. He had top position and then just like went for something dumb and just lost it, went up at the bottom. It's just like, coaches must be going nuts. Main card, Nikita Krylov, Bogdan Guskov. Nikita Krylov got flatlined by Reyes not too long ago and then just got KO'd again in the first round. Yeah, tough to see. Krylov can absolutely KO'd twice in a row. Hopefully he takes like a year off. And Amabazi versus Jose Ochoa. This was a decent little scrap. This Azu guy is tiny. Tiny little wrestler. I don't got much. It was kind of boring, to be honest. Sharp Bullet versus Marc-Andre Barrio. This was a good scrap. Barrio was tough. He hurt Shara, shattered his nose. You could see right after his nose was just like in a little S letter. Sharp Bullet, he looked pretty good. I mean, this is pretty much just like a little layup for him. He should have beat, honestly, Barrio worse, even though 103 to 60, striking 67%. So I don't know, I think, are they ever going to give Charbot like a wrestler or anyone who can, I guess he fought MVP and then lost, so I don't know, that's pretty much a layup fight for Charbot. But hey, just keep him striking fights, I guess, make it exciting. Then Peter Yan versus Marcus McGee. Peter vintage Peter Yan. Round 1 was close. What was round 1? Very close. 1 strike. Round 2, Peter was turning it up. 37-35. I don't think Marcus landed anything good. Peter Yan's boxing is so sick. When he's ripping the body, he's like changing angles quick and ripping the headshots. He looked nasty. He looked very good. Round 3, he like held him against the fence a bit. 69-8. Yeah, that's tough. 78%, 64%. Pretty solid. I feel like most of the people, everybody thought like this was going decision, and Peter Yan just gets better as the fight goes on and showcased again. It should be interesting who Peter gets next. Him and Umar would be a 6 scrap. Maybe in Russia, if they're allowed to go there. I don't know. But that would be a 6 scrap. I heard that might happen, or if that happens, I wonder who Sean fights O'Malley. Because I think he wants to get back there in like November, December. Okay, now I'll go to our main event. Rainer de Ridder versus Robert Whittaker. First thought when the fight started, I was like, Rainer de Ridder looks like he's like 15 pounds heavier than Rob. He looked like he was fucking huge. He had to been like 210, 215 in there. I think Rob was maybe like 203, 204 maybe. De Ridder just looked massive and so awkward too. So awkward. His knees are fucking nuts. Bo Nickel had been smiling at home seeing De Ridder rock Rob and then obviously win the fight, even though it was a split decision. It was close. I don't know who I really scored. I wasn't really scoring it. I was going for Rob because I had a bet on him. But I don't know, I didn't really score it. And then 5th round, I knew it was close. I was like, I could go either way. 5th round, yeah, 73-11. I knew he was clinching him against the fence. Throwing some knees, some man shots. 37-8, full fight. He landed 192 strikes, even though they weren't fucking like the most devastating ones. Still a lot of strikes to land. That knockdown Rob had too, it was insane. I think what round was that? I should say on here. Yeah, it was round 3. De Ridder had Rob hurt, and Rob just sent an overhand right to the chin of De Ridder. Because when De Ridder throws those knees, he's got no hands up, and he just ate out the right hand. I thought the fight was over. When he hurt him, I was like, oh, it's over. Like, there's no way, because Rob was landing ground and pound too. He just, maybe a different ref, I don't know. I wouldn't say it should have been stopped, but you never know. A different ref could have stopped that. But hey, De Ridder came back. His cardio was not terrible, I don't think, for being how big he is. Let's play a little myth matchmaking here for De Ridder. I'm going to go with MMA Guru, my boy. He had Izzy. Him and Izzy would be a 6 scrap. I feel like Izzy might get killed, but it's kind of like the DDP, super awkward style. I feel like Izzy should want that. I feel like he can piece up Rainer de Ridder. But I don't know. I'd probably still take De Ridder, though. He just, he's so awkward in his knees. Like, if he lands a knee on Izzy, Izzy's going down on the ground. Izzy's got no dog left in him. He's going down. For Rob, I don't even know for Rob. Has he fought Costa yet? Kind of want to check the rankings here. Middleweight. Yeah, so he's okay, 7. He could fight Brendan Allen. Maybe Brendan Allen or Costa next. I think that would be the best because Bohalia's fighting Imavov, Strickland. I don't know what Strickland's doing. Apparently he doesn't want the rematch with Adesanya. Or you do De Ridder versus Strickland. I don't know. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Should I keep doing these recap videos after each? Sorry, I've been very active. I don't know, it's been tough with work and school, so I'll try to point out more videos. Thank you for watching.